I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Welcome to the channel, everybody. Phil Beckwith, professional painter and decorator, and I hand on heart, I'm going to tell you that this is not going to be a long video. I just want to talk about a little bit, we've spoke about it times many, and trying to get people to understand the difference between opacity and actual coverage. Opacity is how a paint goes over a surface to block out, to obliterate, to actually cover particularly a darker colour that's underneath the surface as you're trying to paint. Now, coverage is all to do with how far a quantity of paint will go over a surface. Now, sometimes the thinner the paint, the easier it is to apply. That will go over a larger area depending on your substrate, depending on what the surface is you're going over. It goes a lot further, and that's why when you'll see on the back of cans of paint, it'll say, I don't know, 15 metres square per litre. That is coverage. What we're trying to get across to people, what I am particularly, is what stuff's like for opacity. And I've got a colour there that we're trying to blank out, and I'm trying to explain to you on this video what it actually is like, and we'll come in closer, what it's actually like to work your paints in the system, in the sequence that you need to start blanking out these dark colours, colours that aren't particularly the same colour as what you're going over with. So we've got a white here. Now, I'm going to call out Decorator. This is a tin we had on the side in our workshop. It's a couple of years old. Well, it's 5 years old, never been opened. It was a colour that we'd had made up because somebody wanted white. And the better opacity with Decorator white is to have it actually mixed to new white. So there is an element of pigment stroke white that goes into the base of a white, it's complicated, to make it have better opacity. And you're going to say, you mean it's going to cover better? Yes, let's call it that. But the opacity is increased, I don't know how much percentage wise, but to have that paint mixed to new white is better than having it in just white. So hopefully that clears that bit up. But we've got Dave the door here, and I don't know how clear you can see this on camera. I'll zoom in a little bit more. I've already done all the pre-work for you. I've done the taping up, and the taping up I've gone over a base colour that was a buffy, fawny, whatever, bit of a green. We'll see that there. I'll come back again. We've got definitely a different colour to what we've gone over. Now, I've undercoated, and across the top there, I'll swivel the door around so we can get a better angle. I have used the Decorator. I'll pick that up. Helmy undercoat across the top, which is a really nice undercoat when you're going over previously painted surfaces. Give it a sand down and give it a coat of the undercoat. And then what we've done, for experimental purposes, I have done the door with one top coat all over. Wasn't happy with the opacity, how it covered over that colour and also the undercoat. So we're still talking about opacity. I then gave it a second top coat. Now that to me should be job done. But do you know what? Round these mouldings, I could still see grinniness. It had not covered. It had not got the guts. It had not got the opacity to actually cover for two coats. I'll say cover for two coats. We're not on about coverage. We're on about covering. Right, so we went with a third coat, and the whole door, top to bottom, I actually coated it all up with a third coat of that new white. And you know what? It wasn't fantastic. It wasn't the best. It is better, but it isn't totally and utterly obliterated, i.e. with that opacity. I can still see a little bit of brush mark, grinniness. I've used a nice, we're trialing, aren't we, at the moment? You probably see me, the Maverick brushes. that is a really nice brush to apply paint that you can tip off. It's not been done with a roller, it's actually been done with a brush. I can just see a little bit around these mouldings just there. Don't know whether you can see it. I'll bring you in closer in a moment. It doesn't look like it has covered opacity wise. So what I'm going to say to you is just be mindful that when you come to do these sorts of jobs where you've got a colour that is particularly a little bit more off white, darker, it might be beneficial to actually go with 2 decent undercoats, undercoat it as a primer and then give it a second undercoat over the top to try and get more opacity blocking out, because normally your undercoats and these paints, particularly with water based, are a lot of primer stroke undercoats. You can use them for the primer and the actual undercoat. It might be more beneficial to try and get your obliteration of that opacity done with your undercoat. Now, to be fair, that was probably eased slightly. Yeah, I might have eased it on a previous job. So the actual obliteration opacity was probably not as good as what it could be. But even there, that to me is not a bad undercoat. I would have expected 2 coats of the top coat of that new white to have covered opacity, but it hasn't. We've gone for 3 and it's still not brilliant. And this comes back to why I've done this video. Whites, you please tell me which manufacturer, and the question's there and I want you to put the comments below, which manufacturer does a white in water-based that you can do the system of 1 stroke primer undercoat and 2 top coats and know that you are confident that the opacity stroke coverage, not how far it goes, the opacity has actually obliterated and blanked out any colours underneath. It could even be a magnolia you've got on the woodwork, or a gardenia, or a soft white, and it could be just an off-white and you've still got problems with opacity. But what paint are you using that you can actually say that you've got blanket coverage of opacity to blank out that previous painted surface and then come up with 2 top coats? I know people are going to say to me, and we've done a few videos on it before, Caprol PU satin over a half primer is a fantastic system. But this Decorator sprays brilliantly. If you were spraying, it's a different kettle of fish to brushing. But all in all, just be mindful when you are coming to doing white painting with water-based paints, how many coats are you putting on? And this can be across the board. It can be on emulsions, it can be on woodwork colours. It isn't a brilliant colour, if you can call white a colour, for having opacity. And I would say that over the last 20 years, white paints, particularly now we're on to more water-based paints, have changed. So comments below, what paint are you using? Should we be seeing obliteration opacity better than what we are actually having to put up with as a painter and decorator in 2025? And on that note, give us some feedback, comments, like, subscribe if you've not already done so. People who are giving me super thanks and buy me a coffee, much appreciated. And I will say to you, please watch the videos at the end. Help the channel grow by watching more of the videos. Thank you very much.